Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in over a week. I was sick and I still am, but I'm much better. My voice is back to normal, kind of. I'm still coughing sometimes, so please apologize if you hear me doing some weird sick noises sometimes. But yeah, we are gonna react today to the F1 22 features trailer, and I'm gonna break down what I could take away from the bits that I've seen. So yeah, let's get right into it and not waste any more time. I've already seen it once now, because I just did the reaction and analysis for my German channel. sorry. So we have the F1 Sprint. This is kind of a breakdown of the new weekend. Formation laps, we all know that. I've showed you that feature plenty of times now, also with the starting thing, then turning into the pits with pressing a button, and now there's a big one, pit arrows. I really hope this is not a feature for online racing, or at least that we can turn it off, because that would suck for esports. Then we have the new practice programs. They are redefined. I don't know if there are any news, but it doesn't look like it. Adaptive AI, I hope that feature will be great. The accessibility, new tracks, Abu Dhabi. Or, well, not new tracks, but I mean like the new details to some of the track changes that we've seen in real Formula 1, like Melbourne, Abu Dhabi and Spain, turn 10. Then F1 Live, the big new feature of the game. We gotta admit, it looks interesting, but I'm more here for the racing, so let's see how this mode will prove itself. If it will be a fan favorite, or if it will flop and never make a return again. Let's find out. Also, Myteam is back with enhancements, but to be honest, I couldn't really tell if there are any enhancements. I'm gonna show you why. Like, I can't tell any difference. We have single and two-player career mode. Unfortunately, still no driver career mode, where you can take over a driver like we could do back in the past. Like in F1 2015, I think you couldn't even create your own driver. You could literally just drive as the real drivers and never progress from one to the other team. It was really strange. But at least you could drive as the drivers. I mean, you can still do that in some way. But yeah, it had a proper kind of story. If you won as Max Verstappen, you won as Max Verstappen, you know. Now you kind of can't. And there's no story around it. You can just do races. But there was a trailer. And let's get right back into the analysis. So first of all, race day redefined, like I mentioned. We have the new handling. We have the F1 Sprint. This is just like how the weekend is like changed, and how this whole like build up for it with the formation lap, with the pit stops, everything got changed, like the handling, the tire model, this, that, and of course immersive broadcast options for formation laps, so you can drive or you can let the commentary take over and just watch it. This is the immersive, the other one was the broadcast. Then pit stops with the turn-in, or you can just look at it, and then also the pit stop arrows. That's actually a really new one. If this makes its way to F1 esports, I think a lot of drivers will hate it. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be awful, because just imagine, I know there's a lot of Jarno fans out there, so oh yeah, okay, now I get it. I was like, why is there medium there, soft? Okay, the soft didn't come off yet. Oh my god, that's a long freaking pit stop. Yeah, look at it, the right one is already on. But let's say I'm fighting Jarno until the final race, okay? And then we are both pitting, and one of us gets a pit stop arrow. The other one doesn't. The race over. Imagine equal points, both pits, same lap, exact as like head to toe, I don't know, or however you say it. We are fighting the whole race, and then out of nowhere this is happening to one of us, and this whole battle is over. So I really hope we can just switch it off for online racing. I think it's a great feature for offline career mode and stuff like that, but yeah, not for me, not in my competitive racing. No, Cody's, please. But it's cool. We gotta say, at least there's something new, and yeah, so kudos to Cope Masters. Then we have the immersive broadcast safety car periods. Already know that. But like the video mentions, it's a feature trailer, so it's kind of mentioning every single feature. And one big one here. Oh no, this is not a big one, but we have the track acclimatization back, like the practice programs from Myteam and the driving career and whatsoever. It looks a bit different, like I think the track acclimatization didn't change a lot, or at all. Like this still looks the same to me. You still have these gates that you have to drive through, which is the racing line with a certain speed, without missing it. Driving through the center of it, more or less. If you go too much to the left or right, it goes green or red. Yeah, so you just have to hit them. Nothing really changed there, but now a big one. And that is, I believe... Oh, wait! It's two things. So we have one thing here. Wait. So we have a checkered flag there. So I guess that's the race simulation. Or is that qualifying because it says lap 1? So we have to carry a certain speed? I don't know, but it's interesting. Like, it analyzes in a different way. And there's this line, I don't know, like, maybe you have to follow it. I mean, here, with the fuel, maybe you consume too much and you have to lift a bit. And in the green, you're alright. But in the end, like, you're not there yet, so it doesn't really make sense, but this is for optimal fuel usage, and it shows you exactly what you need to do to be in the green. Like, that's the optimal line. And then there will be us going super fast and then just lifting at the end, so it goes up there. Yeah. And then we have the same thing for the tire wear. So that will be interesting, but this is how the practice programs got kind of redone. I haven't seen a single new one yet, which is a shame, but I think this is cool. They did something to it. I just believe as soon as you have done it, like 3 to 4 GPs in, you're probably already bored of it again, because it will always be the same from track to track, I guess. Can't confirm, but it's still the same programs, it's just different. So yeah. Not expecting too much. Adaptive AI. I also said in my German video, I don't understand this feature. I know what it is, but they haven't talked about it enough for me. We can still change the AI slider to 110 and whatever. But the adaptive AI means that it's changing, like the AI is adapting to, I guess, the driver, the player. But how? Where's the explanation? How are they doing it? Like, is it pace-wise? Is it like driving style-wise? Like, are they more aggressive or passive with defending and attacking and stuff like that? Maybe if you're making more mistakes, they are also tending to make more mistakes. If you're making less mistakes, they're kind of not making mistakes anymore. So make it always more competitive and the racing closer and better. I don't know. I guess we gotta find out. Oh yeah, they're not really talking about it, so I don't know. So we have the accessibility again. Nothing changed from here. Those are these 3 modes: casual, standard, expert. Gives you all plenty of... in the end, casual is like the easiest. It's like for people that never touch the game and they don't know how to set it up and they don't know any of the like race settings, park firm and stuff like that. Just put it to casual and it will even drive itself in some way. Standard is already a bit more experienced, and expert you can literally refine everything. It doesn't really, I think everyone should just drive on expert. It didn't hurt me back then, it didn't hurt you guys back then. I think it's good that they are adding something like that. It's, or let's say, it was already a feature last year and now it's just making a return. You can see, changing from casual, like if you have it on casual, it literally just lets you do the AI and recovery mode. Then you change it to standard, it turns into this. Like you can change the damage and surface type and blah blah blah. And then you put it to expert and you get all of this like tire surface, blah 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 blah, tire temperature, pit lane sim. So it's just like extended options and the driving's a bit more controlled by you. So now one of the things that I'm most excited about is the track changes. Abu Dhabi, the new turn into the 3rd sector. Unfortunately, they're not showing us the rest of the 3rd sector. But this will be a great change. Then Melbourne, turn 7, I believe, or 6. This right-hander, which is leading into the new straight without the chicane, which we are gonna see now. Turn 10 in Spain. And then we have an actual harbor in freaking Miami. Look at the water, it's real. I'm not kidding. Look, it's moving. Don't say otherwise. It's moving. There it is. It's true water. It's unrealistic. F1 Live, and here it begins. Most of the video is about F1 Live, I feel like. We have the Black Series. We have an Aston Martin. We have a McLaren. We have a Ferrari. We have a McLaren. We have a McLaren, and we have a Black Series again. So we have plenty of supercars. No, it's not a hypercar. It's supercars. That's why it's called supercars. Which you can put on display in your new hood, as you can see. Like, that's where you're gonna be, and you can see there's all of your mates like walking around like, holy shit, he's a frigging supercar in his living room. I would never have a supercar in my living room. I would have it on the racetrack, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. This is the first look into the F1 Live side. Also, your customization, you can select different designs. You can have presets, create new. It's similar to the liveries, I guess. Myteam. And then what I've spotted, look at the bottom right. Beats. So we have actual brands in this game. Interesting. Anti-Social Club is, I guess, a brand. Stance as well. And Puma. All of these shoes are really detailed. I mean, it's cool. Sparko as well. It's cool that they add all of this in, but at the same time, I'm just like, I hope they didn't just put so much emphasis on this F1 Live mode, and in the end, the normal gaming side of this game would just be dull and more or less a copy paste. I mean, I've driven the game. I know that it's not the same, but in the end, instead of putting it into a mode that we don't know yet if it sucks, but I just, from what I've seen so far, I don't see myself always just changing my shoes, always just putting a couch in my freaking room, or checking out my supercars. That's just not the life that I'm living. I like to race. I like to improve my craft, my braking, my acceleration. I want to increase my lap time, or like decrease, because you want to go faster, right? And then again, like, there's so much customization emphasis. Like, look at those. Look great, right? True brands. Why don't we get like proper brands for race suits? We have Sparko shoes. Wear the Sparko race suits. Why can't we have a Puma logo on there, but we can have it on our shoes? And they look terrible, as every year. What's that customization, man? Like, honestly. It's just my opinion, you know? You can think otherwise, that's fine, but I just feel like the customization could be so much better. Like, us drivers, we care about racing helmets and gloves and our race car, because that's kind of the three elements that we can see when we are driving. I don't really care about my shoes. Race suit, alright, yeah, when I celebrate and stuff, sure, but not that much. Then, this is a new helmet. It looks cool. I guess it's like, if you pre-order, this might be one of the things. Potentially. Calibrate? I don't know. But it seems like something that you cannot change. Color scheme is locked. Which I always thought, like, we can't even completely design our own helmets. And then on some helmets, we are not allowed to change the colors. I don't get that. But yeah, there seems to be nothing really new. I mean, down here we have a Michael Schumacher helmet style. I think a couple of helmets we've seen already in past years' games. Then we have the full dress code here, and like I said, we can put a couch also in our living room. Design that. Cool. Cool. Also pictures, wall art, then choose your flooring. This is actually quite nice. I mean, you can have different base and yeah. Have your cars there. I mean, but safety car. But it's just like, is it just like random people are allowed to walk them? Or are these all like online people? Can I invite my friends? Can I Can I throw a party with my esports homies and like, hey, check out my cars, guys? And then they're like, hey, check out my cars, and we have literally exactly the same because there's probably like 5 or 10 cars or something like that. But yeah, they are pretty. I like them. They have a lot of detail. Like, they actually look really good. Gotta say that. Like, look at the reflections and everything. Looks pretty. I like it a lot. I think I will also do some like hot laps and stuff in those supercars for sure. But I don't know. Can we race with them? I don't think so. That's a shame. Would be cool to do open lobbies or something with supercars. Yeah. Then we have F2 trophies here. The new trophy cabinet. I like that a lot. Myteam enhancements. This looks literally the same. You can't tell me otherwise. Magnetic compound, weight training. Okay, maybe they have some new, like, the R&D maybe is more extensive. This one also is just the decision making that you sometimes have to do. Maybe they changed like a couple of them or added some new ones. This one also, the facility stuff looks exactly the same to me, like aerodynamics, 3 different specs, and I mean, yeah, maybe this stuff here, like the visual change, but I don't think really the features have been. Pit equipment. Oh, okay, maybe there is. Is there also something on the aero build time fabrication? No, I think that's still said the same, but here, pit equipment. So you're improving your pit stops, I guess, with that stuff because it's personal. Makes sense, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Anything on the sim? Oh no. Wait. We had pit equipment, but we see the sim? I'm confused. And we're driving Silverstone, but it shows Monaco. Alright. We haven't seen anything. It's perfect. It is perfect. Also there, nothing has changed. Maybe some animations. Then we have single and 2-player career. Like, you still don't have a driver career mode. We had that in 2015, not anymore. Aside from that, like, split screen is back, yeah, of course. F2, I'm wondering when we will see the 2022 F2 cars, like how long it will take to update it. I think aside from that, yeah, enter the new era, guys, that is it. It's just like listing the features. I think aside from F1 Live, the pit stop errors are the biggest takeaway for me. But for my team, I don't think a lot has changed. It looks like the mode is kind of staying the same. The practice programs look a bit different. But if we are all completely honest, they are not really different. They're a little bit redefined. They will feel initially different, and then out of nowhere you will feel like, oh yeah, it's just the same thing again. Which is not bad. I mean, it's just how it goes, but yeah. Let me know what you think. Your opinion. I don't know. F1 Live, I'm not that excited about yet. I mean, it's cool how it looks. Maybe the mode is cooler if you play. Maybe it will actually feel like something like out of Sims. Who knows? And it's actually kind of addictive to decorate your stuff and extend everything. But so far, I cannot see myself there. I'm still really excited for this game because I know the handling is great. So far, I hope they don't change it too much. Please. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, be here for the next one. And sorry again for the long break. I will be back to normal schedule uploads from now on. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. You're Marcel. Peace.